This is part 2 of the chapter Arithmetic Progression of Standard 10. After forming the different APs given based on the given data, we will go to the next formula, which is being used for finding the general term of an AN, or it is a general term of an AP, or it is also called as the AN. The formula for this is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So what do we have to do this, and how do we have to do this? So we will just see. Now we will take the first sum, find the 12th and the 24th term of the AP 9, 13, 17, 21 and so on. So the first thing is we should write down the data. So obviously A is 9. Then for D, what we will do, because it's an AP, if we just subtract second from the third term, we will get this 13 minus 9 means 4. So we have two data with us. Now we have two things. So we will first find the 12th term. So when n is equal to 12, A12, which is the 12th term, is given by A plus N minus 1 into D. So we will write A12 is 9 plus 13 fours is 52. This is 11 fours is 44, sorry. So 9 plus 44 means 53. Similarly, when n is equal to 24, we will write the same data. A24 is equal to 9 plus 24 minus 1 into 4. So A24 becomes 9 plus 23 into 4. If we find the value, it is coming 105. So we will say, hence the 12th term is 53 and 24th term is 105. This is how we do it. Now moving on to the next sum, find the 10th term of the AP 13, 8, 3, minus 2 and so on. Again, starting with the basic things, writing the data. A is equal to 13. Now what can D be? It is the second term minus the first term. So we find D is negative 5 here. Now we want the 10th term, means when n is equal to 10, what will be the 10th term is A10 is equal to 13 plus 10 minus 1 into D is minus 5. So this becomes 13 plus 9 into minus 5 means minus 45. Therefore A10 is equal to minus 32. So the 10th term is minus 32. Moving on to the next sum, find the 12th term of the AP minus 40, minus 15, 10, 35 and so on. Again the same thing. First the first term, A is equal to minus 40, D will be minus 40. We have to be careful here because they are negatives. Minus of minus 40. So this becomes minus 40 minus of minus 40 means plus 40. So D is 25. Now we want the 12th term. So when A is equal to 12, we can write A12 is equal to minus 40. Please put brackets wherever you have negative numbers. It's always better. Plus 12 minus 1 into plus 25. So this is minus 40 plus 11 into 25. So this is minus 40 plus 25 11s is 275. So your final answer is 235. So we will say, therefore the 12th term, statements are very important, 12th term is 235. Moving on to the next sum, which term of the AP 3, 8, 13 and so on is 248. Now these are the sums where the term is given, we have to find it is which term. So we have to remember the rule. We have to find n using the formula an is equal to n minus 1 into d. Now we have already known that if n is equal to 0, if n is equal to negative number, if n is a decimal, or if n is a fraction, then that given number is not a term of the AP. Only when n is a natural number, we can say that the given term is a given number is a term of the AP. So we will generate the data. First is we'll find A, which is 3. Next is D, it is 8 minus 3 means 5. Now an is given to you because they have asked us which term is this, and what is n is what we don't know. So we put a question mark, and which is the formula we'll be using. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So now this is 248 is equal to 3 plus I don't know n minus 1 into 5. So this is 248 minus 3 is equal to 5n minus 5. So 248 minus 3 means it is 245 is equal to 5n minus 5. 245 plus 5 is equal to 5n. It is 250 is equal to 5n. Therefore n is equal to 250 upon 5 means 50. So please do not skip any of the steps. So when n is 50, we can say therefore 248 is the 50th term, because n is equal to 50. 50th term of the given AP. These are how the sums have to be done. So moving on to the next sum. This is just confirmation. Is 68 a term of the AP 7, 10, 13 and so on? Basically you have to do the same thing, and here you have to find again n. So all the conditions we should remember. So we will start generating the data. Here A is 7. What is D? It is 10 minus 7 means 3. Now what is an, which we have to check? We will just check if 68 is a term of this. So putting the formula an is equal to a minus 1, 68 is equal to 7 plus I don't know n, 7 minus 1 into 3. So 68 minus 7 is equal to 3n minus 3. 68 minus 7 means 61, and minus 3 will come 64 is equal to 3n. 64 is equal to 3n. 61 plus 1, 63. Yeah, so 64 upon 3 is equal to n. So since n is a fraction, it cannot be a term. So we will say since n is not a natural number, n is not a natural number, 68 is not a term of the given AP. Of the given AP. So we put that conditions. Next thing is the sixth one. How many terms are there in the AP? 7, 10, 13 up to 43. Now this is a finite AP where we know the first and the last term. We know the difference. We want to find n. So we will write down the data. A is equal to 7. What is D? It is 10 minus 7 means 3. And what is the last term? an. It is given to us as 43. So what do we want to find? How many terms are there? Means simply we have to find the value of n. So putting the same formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. We will write this as 43 is equal to 7 plus we don't know n minus 1 into 3. So this becomes 43 minus 7 is equal to 3n minus 3. 44, no sorry, 30, this is 36. 36 is equal to 3n minus 3. So it is 36 plus 3 is equal to 3n. 39 is equal to 3n. Therefore n is equal to 39 upon 3 means 13. So we can say therefore there are 13 terms in the given AP. So we are making use of this formula for solving different types of sums. Now we will just say this sum. The first term of an AP is 5. The common difference is given as 3 and the last term is given as 80. Now we have to find the number of terms. So what will we do? We'll first write down the data. A is given to us as 5, D is given to us as 3 and the last term is AN is given to us as 80. We have to find how many terms are there. Putting in the same formula, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. What we don't know here is N. So we'll just put down the values. AN 80 is equal to 5 plus N minus 1 into 3. So 80 minus 5 is equal to 3N minus 3. 75 plus 3 is equal to 3N. 78 is equal to 3N. 78 upon 3 is equal to N. Therefore N is equal to 3 2s are 3 6 are 26. So we will say there are 26 terms in the AP. Now these were the some sums on this. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.